Pelican make it to the play-in game.
Yeah, I mean, look, LeBron James had 32 points, but, man, we talk about this every night, about young players who put up big numbers offensively that don't lead to winning. LeBron James doing the same thing.
Sam,
he's putting up big numbers, but they're not winning.
Pelicans now 2 wins within the Lakers. If you thought that before the season or when they made the Anthony Davis trade that was going to happen, no one would have guessed that.
If they walk the Lakers down and push the Lakers out the play-in, oh, man, I can't tell you who would be safe in L.A.
Utah Jazz, Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul, Cam Payne, Aaron Holiday, all out in that backcourt for Phoenix. More on that in a minute. The battle of the superstar guards.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's
my namesake is telling you what he's getting ready to do to you.
Well, how about the bigs? Hassan Whiteside.
Oh, watch your head.
Throw it down on JaVale McGee. Love to see him running the floor. That's not the only big man play. The Stifle Tower. Inside, reverse. He shoots 70% from the floor this season. Book, cooking. But Mikal Bridges.
Eating glass, baby. Eating glass.
Now Book missed that 3. Here, he makes this one, Twan. He's not going to miss 2 in a row to highlight.
Especially if the defender go under, Twan.
Ain't go under that one.
Donovan Mitchell responding on the other end. Rudy Gobert, you know, the leading rebounder in the NBA, also catching oops. 16 and 14 for him. Reigning 6th man of the year, Jordan Clarkson had 22 points off the bench. Jazz outscored the Suns bench 43-11. More defense, but again, better offense. 30 points for Book, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, back-to-back 30-point nights. Donovan Mitchell beats the shot clock.
You got to call that, Twan.
Yes, you call glass, though.
One-legger, you got to call it.
Made 6 threes, scored 26 points. Jay Crowder keeping this one close. 30 seconds to go. It's a 3-point game. Sam, what happens here?
Well, right here, I think Coach Monty Williams, who's done an unbelievable job last 2 years, should have took a timeout for this reason. No Chris Paul. Devin Booker didn't get the rebound, so you had 2 players uncomfortable with pushing the rock in that situation, and you saw what happened. They threw the ball away. That's why it's important. And again, coaches don't like to call timeouts in those situations, but if Devin Booker gets the rebound one, I'm not calling a timeout. But if any other, I'm calling a timeout.
First back-to-back losses for Phoenix since December. Remember, Chris Paul's out. Denver and Portland, no Dame, no Nurkic. Remember, he was a former teammate.
Man, I like Nurkic. He got on an HBCU shirt, man, Tuskegee. Come on, Big Nurk. I like that.
Joker with a triple-double.
Okay.
On Saturday, on Sunday, he's giving out assists. DeMarcus Cousins, great addition, taking some of that weight off of the Joker, Twan.
Yeah, he's playing unbelievable basketball right now. Really gave him a spark.
Joker had 11 assists, missed a triple-double by just 2 points, had a season-low 8 points, but he did have 18 boards to go along with those 11 assists. And here's the deal. Joker didn't have to play that much. He played 26 minutes. You see the score escalating because Cousins filling in had himself a great game. 6 assists for Boogie, 8 rebounds, 19 points, 6 straight win for Denver. They're 17-0 when scoring 120 or more. Boogie playing big. We're approaching the final stretch of the NBA season where the contenders come to light. We had some buzzer beaters around the league on a Sunday. Chris Miles here with the NBA All-Star Antoine Walker and former player, coach, and R&B singer Sam Mitchell. The new look 76ers looking good. James Harden with a great debut on Friday. Following that up, the historic second game with Philly on Sunday. And by historic, well, let's start out with this play. This is one you're going to see on replay over and over again. Harden, 16 dimes. This one to
Joel
the big
Embiid
fella.
said, James, trailer.
Harden, oh, man. Bop, bop, bang. Ooh. 29 points for Harden. Only player in NBA history with 25 and 10 in each of the first 2 games with a new team. Tyrese Maxey to the max. Twan, we talked about this. Embiid, Harden, Maxey dropped 89 in their first game together, 87 in their second game together.
Yeah, I was wondering if Maxey going to be able to fit in with these guys because he's been handling the ball so much, but he's done a terrific job of picking his spots.
There's Harden to Embiid again, and Thibault running the floor, finding Maxey. Excellent finish for Maxey. Knicks down big, but they're at home. They storm back. There's Evan Fournier. He had 24. So did R.J. Barrett. Sam, he's been playing incredible.
Yeah, R.J., since he come back from the injury, he's been playing lights out, been breathing new air.
Watch out for Kentucky. They some Wildcats. Emmanuel quickly, Twan, going to work. He had 21. Harden knocking it down. His first triple-double as a Sixer, 29 points, 10 rebounds,
Oh, that's
16 assists. And Embiid,
the big fella.
21 for Maxey. Philly now 2-0 in the bearded era. Harden also with 5 steals. Only Magic Johnson has ever put up that stat line in NBA history.
He only took 14 shots.
Went to the free throw line a lot.
Yes.
29, 10, 16, 5 steals. Here's Harden with Roz Gold on Woody.
James, a triple-double, just your second game with the Sixers, but now I'm saying the first Sixer ever with your stat line, including steals. How would you define your comfort level just 2 games in?
I feel really good. I took a couple weeks off to make sure my body, my mind was where it needed to be. No matter what the naysayers or whoever, like I know my body, and I love to play basketball. Don't ever get that twisted. So it was definitely difficult this last year and a half to be missing all those games when I love to be on the court. I feel like I'm here to do my job every single night, be a leader, and find ways every single game to help this team win games.
It seems like you love to play with Joel, who actually set a career-high mark in free throw attempts and makes.
Yeah.
How would you describe the challenge you two present there on the court?
Very difficult, very difficult. He's very versatile. He's able to do a lot of things on the court, which makes everybody's job easier. So my job is to complement these guys, to help our shooters get shots, to keep encouraging Tyrese to be aggressive, Tobias to be aggressive, and ultimately go out there and do what I do every single night.
It's actually Cassidy Hubbarth, not Roz. But anyway, Joel Embiid on playing with James Harden, unstoppable. What are you going to do? I've got someone who attracts a lot of attention. You got to make a decision, stay on me or stay on him. You want to guard both of us. You've got Matisse diving to the rim and wide open shooters. That's Embiid. So that's what we're talking about what people love about Joel Embiid, about speaking his mind. What do you think about what he said there?
I think it's great. He's embracing a new teammate. He's letting the world know that this guy gives me something that I didn't have before. And not to take anything away from Ben Simmons, but James Harden is an MVP-type candidate. He's an unbelievable, one of the best offensive scorers we've seen in the game. So he's got a different perspective on how the offense is going to flow, because now he's got a guy who demands a double team just like he does, that demands attention. This is something he hasn't played with in his career, and now he's got an opportunity to play alongside that. But I give him all the credit. He said all the right things. I think he's done a terrific job in embracing James Harden. They're doing press conferences together. He's letting it be known that this is the guy I want to try to build with, and that's the great thing. And I wondered, I really did, because basketball style, this is not necessarily the greatest combination when you look at these guys' career and how they've went, because Embiid can do things on his own. But first 2 games, I have to admit that if they're going to continue at this pace, this can be probably one of the best top 3 duels in the NBA.
Twan, this is the thing that people don't understand. It's great that Joel Embiid has all these skills and do all these things. But you know when you're doing all those things, you get wore down. And come playoff time, you got nothing left in the tank because you've been doing everything. It is so refreshing now to have a guy like James Harden, because now, Joel Embiid talked about this. Offensively, it's easy. I used to have to work to get baskets. Now, James Harden just set me up. And you look at these plays right here. First of all, look at that steal right there with James Harden. Look, not being careful, James Harden sneaks in there and gets the steal right there. Then you look at him coming off that screen by Joel Embiid. Right now, he's got 3 defenders worried about him. And you throw a little nice bounce pass in the paint to Joel Embiid. Here James Harden gets him again. Julius round the bend, careless with the ball, and you know what's coming. Not only does James Harden drops it out to the trail of Joel Embiid, he runs a rolling block down and shields the defender. And look at this right here. Right now, everyone thinks James Harden's getting ready to shoot the ball. No, he looks up, gets everybody's eyes looking for the jump shot, and he drops another bounce pass, and this is when he's special. When he comes off that screen and roll, again, look at the attention, 3 defenders, and not one of them takes the ball. He splits them, lays the ball in the basket, and that's what Joel Embiid is talking about. James Harden makes the game easy for him, but for everyone, because he takes so much pressure off everyone, not afraid to take big shots, not afraid to make big plays. And you look at this team right now, Joel Embiid is happy because he doesn't have to work as hard to put up the same numbers he did in the past.
That's a great point, and that trade deadline move obviously paying dividends for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Golden State